So this is the basement right now, day 62. Heavy rains last night. Drainage pipe was not in yet, and we had 4 inches of water in this basement. Hi folks, welcome. Today is day 66. It's a Saturday. It's been a challenging week, I'll be honest with you. We've had excessive rain this week, and that is something that we haven't had to deal with for the first 2 months of this build. But over the course of probably 4 or 5 days, I'm guessing we had 4 inches plus rain. One evening alone, we had to have 2 to 3. And throughout the week, we just continued to have bands of rain that kind of came up and pounded the area. And it created some challenges for us. Not challenges that are insurmountable, but certainly some challenges. We're able to overcome them, and they're not going to do anything other than kind of get us to address things differently, maybe rearrange some things in the schedule. We'll kind of go through that today, show you what happened, why it happened, and kind of what you have to kind of deal with sometimes when you're not in control. And we're never in control of the weather, that's for sure. So if this is your first time joining, we hope you come back, trying to deliver to you what the experience is like to be an owner builder. And I'll be honest with you, it's a lot. There's a lot that I'm juggling right now. It's not more that I can handle, but sometimes it does get a bit stressful. And but you just have to stop and pause, and pray and progress the right way. So I'm thankful that Sherry shared that with me, and I need to exercise that more throughout this project. Anyhow, hope you stay with us for the whole video. I think you're going to learn a lot, and I think I'm going to learn a lot. So thank you. Welcome. So what we are looking at here is the recently graded backyard. That was done on Monday before rains hit. And that was needed so that we could get a concrete truck in here to pull back here to the back porch for that pour. So here we are, it's Saturday, and basically we have a muddy mess right here. So I think it's unrealistic to think that a concrete truck on Monday is going to be able to pull in here and dump concrete on that back patio. I just sent a photo of it to the concrete contractor. I think he's in total agreement. So that's going to have to wait. We may even have to make measures here to take what's a really soft area and make it more firm. I'm not quite sure yet. Or the other alternative is for him to find a different way to get concrete back here, which is either to pump it, which is not figured in his price to pump the back part. Pump costs money. The other way to do it would be to use wheelbarrows and wheelbarrow it back. But as you can see, there's no way to get a real wheelbarrow up there. So I don't think that's going to work. There are these motorized wheelbarrows that are called power buggies. I still don't think that that's an option, because inevitably you'd have to build a ramp to get it up to the top there. And maybe that is an option. I don't know. But I think if I'm the concrete contractor, I just think I would wait until it's a better situation, because I just don't see how that's going to happen. This is, this area here was recently trenched, and it was trenched so that they could put in this drain line. And that was not in here on Monday evening when we got the excessive rain, which is part of the problem. And what happened was the basement filled up with 4 or 5 inches of water, and it had no way of draining. And so without that drain in, it just filled up the basement. So this is the site of a little mishap we had. Look here, this is a lid and a riser that goes down to the concrete tank for our septic system. You look up here, we see a telehandler. A pretty mean looking telehandler. And so the telehandler ran over the lid because it was buried with dirt, and it crushed the whole assembly. Took out the riser, broke the lid, And so that had to be replaced. Interesting. Okay, wanted to give you an explanation on the water. Why did we get water in the basement, and why did we get so much? And there's really 4 factors, and they all contributed. But the number one factor is it rained like cats and dogs. I mean, we're talking. I wasn't here, but from what everybody says that lived around here, a lot of my contractors do, that just laid it down heavy for a couple hours. My guess is 3 inches or so of rain in an hour or so. So, obviously that's the biggest factor, getting that much rain in that little bit of time. The second factor, though, is that the drain line was not hooked into the form-a-drain foundation drainage system. And it's unfortunate we were just a day late. The day that they came, Monday, to actually hook that up, it started to rain. They left and I didn't get it hooked up. So then that evening is when the torrential rain came, and of course it happened. And then the next day they put the drain in. And of course, we saw the water coming out of it. So we know that the drain works, of course, but that's number 2 largest factor. Number 3 is we don't have gutters yet on the house. And we won't until, we get things wrapped up with the exterior and actually some of the site work. There's just no use in putting gutters on yet. It's not there yet. Gutters take the water away from your house, and instead of having gutters, the water just drips off the edge of the roof and right down along the house and into the foundation. So that's reason number 3. Reason number 4 is because this is a newly excavated site that's not complete yet, and so the grade is actually going down slope in toward the foundation. So all of that rain that came off of the roof or any other water that was coming down the site washed right up against the walls, the foundation walls, and then down in there. So all of the rain coming so much at one time, the drain line not being connected, the water coming off of the roof, and the slope of the excavation all created the perfect scenario where the water just came into our basement. It's no big deal. We got a little bit of dirt down there. It's pretty much dried out now, and we just have to kind of work through it.